What's up everybody, Andrei from CBRN Academy here. Those who have been following our channel for a while already know we prefer gas masks compatible with round-threaded 40mm filters because of their versatility, availability and countless protective factors you can choose from when you're filter shopping. However, we get a lot of questions from you guys on what I think about proprietary filter systems like the one used in Avon FM50 or GSR. Even though they are not the same and definitely not cross-compatible, they both share key safety aspects which are completely absent in case of regular 40mm filter systems, so we thought it would be useful to make a side-by-side comparison. The core difference between 40mm filters and these proprietary ones is that 40mm filters are simply screwed into the mask's filter port, whereas proprietary CBRN filters are attached to the filter ports using a twist lock mechanism. Let's start by listing the advantages of 40mm cartridges. Most and foremost, 40mm filters are very versatile, meaning you can use them with literally hundreds of respirators throughout the world, whether we're talking about industrial or CBRN ones. For example, you can use this combined filter with any respirator that has the NATO standardized filter thread like Scott M95, Avon C50, you name it. This is one of the greatest advantages of 40mm filters. They work with a lot of gas masks. The only exception I can think of are the 40mm Avon filters with a unique conformal shape, providing a close fit with Avon masks, but they might not fit differently shaped respirators, so in this sense, these 40mm filters can be considered proprietary. No matter where you're from, chances are you can obtain or purchase 40mm filters from various sources much easier than highly regulated and generally unavailable proprietary ones. I live in Slovakia and I can buy reliable 40mm filters of my choosing whenever I want, unlike the cartridges for my GSR, which I have to get from my sources abroad. That's another great advantage of 40mm filters, their general availability, unless you live in a country where people are prohibited from owning this kind of protective equipment for whatever reason. You can choose a 40mm filter specifically suitable for your needs, which is the third great advantage over proprietary ones. Do you need a simple particle filter for some work in dusty environment, or you're after a combined filter with a wide range of protective factors? 40mm filters got you covered, which is not the case with these GSR filters, even though they provide solid protection against most of the known CBRN threats. In other words, there are no other filters available for GSR apart from these. Even though we prefer and recommend using 40mm filters over proprietary ones, here are some undisputed benefits of using gas masks like FM50 and GSR. Let's take a look at proprietary filters used with the general service respirator, the so-called teardrop filters. When the filter is attached to the filter port, it opens the self-sealing disc valve, permitting filtered air to pass through. When the filter is removed, the self-sealing disc valve closes, preventing air from entering the mask, thus allowing for safe cartridge replacement in contaminated area. This safety feature is simply awesome, because even untrained personnel or civilians are able to switch their filters on the go, compared to change of a 40mm filter, which requires quite a bit of practice, especially the part where you need to hold your breath while trying to screw the filter at the right angle. Even though changing teardrop cartridges is significantly safer, it also requires a bit of practice, since the filters can be attached to the filter ports only in a certain position. Also, never try to change both cartridges at the same time, as you won't be able to breathe. You should change them one by one. Unlike rather bulky 40mm filters, the proprietary ones are decently low profile, and from what I heard, the handling of rifles and other long guns is much easier, so if this aspect is relevant to you, you should probably consider proprietary systems over the 40mm filters. Both FM50 and GSR are meant to be used with both cartridges mounted, and because of it, the weight is more evenly distributed and balanced. This is especially useful in situations where you need to move fast or run, or during sudden head movements, unlike a single 40mm filter placed on one side. And yes, this is also wrong. You can't attach two 40mm combined filters to a respirator at the same time because it usually exceeds the recommended weight limit. Learn more about the subject in one of our What Can Get You Killed episodes, link is in the description. Two side-mounted cartridges also provide lesser breathing resistance, but if you do not suffer from reduced lung capacity or some other serious pulmonary condition, you can just breathe as easily through a single modern 40mm filter, at least in my experience. Thanks for watching. What type of gas mask filters do you prefer and why? Let us know in the comment section, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time in CBRN Academy.